Good afternoon, dear clients, all families that we serve. It's great to be with you again today. Here it's Monday. We've had quite the week last week, and a lot of media and a lot of noise going on in the markets. Today, Monday, was the first day that we started seeing a bottom, I would say, or a comeback from the markets. But I just want to visit with you and just share with you during a period of time like this that is quite unsettling for most folks. I want to share with you four different strategies that you could utilize to be able to take advantage of a market like this or make an understanding of what's going on. The best thing you can possibly do, number one, is if you have cash on the sidelines to invest. I think it's very important to be able to buy into a down market. Probably the most profitable reaction is to be positive and actually buy into the markets, especially if you have holding periods like 4 or 5 years to go before you need the income. Emotionally, it's very, very difficult to do that, but theoretically, academically, I will tell you the absolute best time to buy is when it's on sale, and it sure is on sale at this point in time. The markets have retracted, if you want to put it in time frame, way into October of last year. So a really good opportunity to dollar cost average. We have a few families that are doing that. We actually dollar cost average on a day-by-day basis because it's so hard to figure out where the bottom is. The second strategy that you would want to do, that I know you all are dying to do, is to protect your capital. And when you protect your capital, we have to make two right decisions. We have to make a decision as to when to transition out of the markets, and then you have to do probably the item that's even more tough to do. That's about impossible to do, and that is to go back into the markets and pick that right as well. So if you can't help yourself, and that's the absolute one thing you want to do, then I'm going to ask you that you try to figure out for me when's the best time to go back into the markets. But in lieu of doing that, I want to encourage you and let you know that we have planned for this type of volatility. We plan specifically in your portfolios to make monies available at the time that you need monies to be available. And if many of you remember, I've used this kind of a strategy with you where I've said we are investing upside down. So I want to let you know that we are expecting volatility. We plan through this volatility by the way we are investing. For those folks who are sending money on a yearly basis, we've raised that cash already. You do not need the cash from your current investments for us to sustain the amount of money that we are sending to you. And I just want to let you know that we've planned with this type of volatility in mind. Third thing you can do is, if you really want to protect your downside, there are 2 or 3 different strategies that we can transition money out of the markets, put you in a position where you can absolutely protect and guarantee your principal, that you will not participate in any of the down on a further basis from this point forward. And then you can have upside potential. You can have access to the market's rebound in the future. And it would be maybe not as high as if you let the money alone and put it in the environment you're in. But if you're looking to find a bottom, if you're looking to absolutely protect your downside, please give us a call. Let's have a discussion about it, because there are ideas in which you can transition your money into that will give you downside protection from this point forward and still give you upside potential of what the markets bring. So the last thing I would suggest to you can do is do nothing. See this as a short-term fluctuation. See this as something that probably would be working out. I think every news bulletin I've been reading and listening to, I would say that most economists and stock market gurus, if you would, are saying that they feel that everything will settle down and production will come back towards the middle of the second quarter. So even if the coronavirus is interrupting supply lines, which is the big item that is being talked about last week, they feel that this will settle down, and we will have production back here in April to May to June. So those are your 4 different strategies. Again, sit tight, don't do anything. Second strategy would be to invest money. This is a time to buy. It is a good time. Third thing would be to go find your absolute guaranteed bottom, and from this point forward have access to an upside potential. So these are some ideas for you to be able to navigate through the different changes of what we're doing Again, if you would like to have a conversation, feel free to give us a call, and we'll continue to have a conversation with you about it and monitor all your positions. Have a great rest of the day.